definitely the best frog. The fact that Brog blesses people by building a mountain of himself just in front of other people's bases definitely just makes him the best frog in the world. I'm concentrating so hard right now, I'm like just trying to remember exactly how to do this. I actually am doing this like from memory at this point, and I've only built 4 frogs so far, or 4.5 frogs I should say, not to brag or anything. Flip, stop wasting time, Cringy. Just build the heckin' frogs. Okay, another frog has been built, and it looks truly majestic. But I'm realizing I've made a great mistake. No, I need to join it up with that frog. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any sense. This pyramid is not going to be structurally. No. What have I done? Destroy. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brog. I've failed you. All right. Sadly, that frog is no longer existing, but he's about to exist again, I promise. We just need to build him correctly this time in the correct spot. The moon rises and I refuse to sleep until this frog has been built. The monsters are out, ready to get me and stop me from my frog building adventure. But they won't stop me, mate. Yeah, no, they're gonna stop me. They can't stop me from frog tower building of justice. Okay, is this correct? Yes. Okay, yes, that lines up all perfectly and it looks amazing. Oh my goodness. I should really sleep. Sleep. Uh-oh. Here comes the zomboy. Oh no. Okay, alright, we're fine. I'm realizing I should save resources and make myself like some slabs. That way I won't have to chop down trees as much. And that means I can make more frogs in more time because I'm not spending as much time chopping down trees. Alright. Good idea. Also, maybe I'll just plant a bunch of trees around here just so that I don't have to travel to them. Yes, we're thinking really good strategies right now, aren't we, frogs? Alright, slabs. Yes, we will keep a bunch of those on us, and that will save us a bunch of time and blocks. Now we need to continue extending our frog pyramid, I think this way. Okay, we've built another frog again, but we must continue on. Continue with the frog building. There's no time to relax today, except maybe in my editing I might make it really relaxing. Yeah, sure, let's just start a time lapse and just try that.
Ah, what a beautiful and relaxing
The interrobang. The interrobang combines a question mark and an exclamation mark into one fused symbol. The name is a compound. Interrogatio is Latin for rhetorical question, and bang is printer's slang for the exclamation mark. It was invented in 1962 by advertising executive Martin K. Spector, who was tired of writing in-ad copy, messy, unprofessional, and redundant. His solution was to superimpose both marks into a single glyph. He debuted it in the typography journal Type Talks and ran a naming contest. Submissions included Exclamaquest and Exertive before Interrobang won. The mark picked up genuine traction in the 1960s. A few typewriter manufacturers added it as an optional key, but by the end of the decade it had faded entirely. The core problem, writing, takes 2 keystrokes. So does the interrobang. No efficiency was gained, and the infrastructure of print had no incentive to accommodate it. It survives in Unicode today, but has never entered standard use. The irony mark. The irony mark was designed to signal sarcasm at the end of a written sentence, solving a gap that has existed in written language since sarcasm itself. When someone speaks sarcastically, the voice carries the meaning. Written language has no equivalent. A sarcastic sentence reads identically to a sincere one. The earliest recorded proposal for a sarcasm mark dates to 1668, when philosopher John Wilkins suggested an inverted exclamation mark, a proposal that would have immediately conflicted with Spanish. Which already uses that symbol at the start of sentences. The irony mark that gained the most attention looks like a question mark flipped horizontally, curving back on itself, visually suggesting that the sentence means the opposite of what it says. It failed on 2 fronts. Literary theorists argued that good writing should carry its own tone without a label, and no publisher ever standardized it. Without institutional backing, the mark could never accumulate enough usage to become self-explanatory. The percontation point. The percontation point is one of the oldest lost point. The percontation point is one of the oldest lost marks on record. Proposed in the 1500s by English printer Henry Denham, it addressed a distinction that written language still does not formally make: the difference between a genuine question and a rhetorical one. A real question, what time does the train leave, expects an answer. A rhetorical question, who among us hasn't made a mistake, does not. In speech, tone of voice makes the difference obvious. In writing, both end with the same question mark, and context is all the work. Denham's solution was a mirrored question mark, flipped left to right, reserved exclusively for rhetorical questions. The standard question mark would then signal only genuine inquiries.
I want to make a prediction about you. By the end of this video, you won't know what to think. There's a paradox where you seem to have free will while also seeming not to have free will. Newcomb's paradox. You may have heard about it in the Veritasium video on the paradox. A curious game-like scenario that splits real people roughly 50-50 into contradicting but apparently equally valid strategies. One box.
Exactly.
You don't want to
I'm
buck
like,
the trend.
you got me? I am a one boxer. I will do it.
The thing is, the Veritasium video and many other articles and papers on the paradox mostly ignore two of the questions I had when I first heard the paradox, fundamental questions about the actual science rather than just philosophy underpinning the paradox. First, is the basic premise even physically possible? And if so, why does it feel so paradoxical? The answers will take us through causal calculus, quantum mechanics, chaos theory, and wondering if we in fact live in a simulation. First though, a recap of Newcomb's paradox. Imagine something, a being, a supercomputer, or an algorithm, that's extremely good at predicting people's behavior, and it's just made a prediction about you. In a room with two boxes, one is open and has $1,000 inside. The other is a closed jackpot box that might contain $1 million or might contain nothing. You are allowed to choose either just the jackpot box, worth either $0 or $1 million, or both boxes, together worth either $1,000 or $1 million plus $1,000. The catch is that the predictor being algorithm thingy is set up in a way that penalizes being greedy, and before you entered the room, it only filled the jackpot with $1 million if it predicted you'll choose only the jackpot and not also the $1,000. If it predicted you were going to choose both the jackpot and the $1,000 boxes, then the being left the jackpot box empty. The set of possible outcomes is this. If the being predicts you'll take just the jackpot box and so puts $1 million in it, either you take just the jackpot box and get $1 million, or take both boxes and get $1 million plus $1,000. And if the being predicts you'll take both boxes and puts nothing in the jackpot, either you take just the jackpot and get nothing, or take both and get $1,000. But remember, the being is very good at predicting. It's made this same prediction many times before, with many different people, and is almost always right. The supposed reason it's a paradox is this. There are convincing arguments that tell you to take just one box and to take two boxes. Unboxers say that if you choose two boxes, the prediction being will have anticipated it, placed $0 in the jackpot box, and you'll end up with only $1,000. And their argument goes, if you choose just the jackpot box, the prediction being will have anticipated that and put $1 million into it. One-boxers think you should choose just the jackpot box and take $1 million rather than $1,000. Two-boxers say that once you're in the room and the game has begun, the being has already made its prediction and the money is already sitting there in the boxes. No matter what prediction the being made, whether it got it right or wrong, take two boxes and you'll walk away with $1,000 more than if you just took the jackpot box. Two-boxers think you should choose both boxes since that'll always get you an extra $1,000. You can watch Veritasium's video for some of the usual discussion and arguments that surround the paradox, and maybe pause here to have a think about your own strategy. Lots of papers declared that these two analyses are more or less equally valid, and focus on arguing which one is worth adhering to. But there are scientific tools that allow us to tell if the setup is even possible, and if it is, whether you should one box or two box. Causal calculus is one such tool. Causal calculus looks at statistics, not just to infer correlations between things, it looks at statistics combined with knowledge of the real world to infer causality. Here's how. We know that the being's prediction and people's decisions are tightly correlated. This is clear because in the past, the being predicted everyone's decision almost every time. Causal calculus tells us that a strong correlation like this can't occur by chance, and it means causality-wise, either the being's prediction must cause your decision, or your decision must cause the being's prediction, or they both must have a shared common cause. The timeline of the setup, which is that the being predicts and then you decide, tells causal calculus that your decision can't directly cause the being's prediction, because that would require retrocausality, aka time travel. And the being's prediction can't directly cause your choice, because after deciding whether or not to put the money in the jackpot, the being is kept entirely isolated from you. Which leaves only one option. The being's prediction and your choice must have a shared common cause. Something both causes the being to place $1 million in the jackpot box and causes you to choose just one box, or it causes the being to place nothing in the box while causing you to choose both boxes. This simple causal calculus analysis tells you the best strategy is to take just one box, though it's also maybe not really your choice because something in the past, like maybe watching this video, convinced you it's the only way to get the jackpot, and the predictor knew that and Therefore, put the jackpot in the box. What makes Newcomb's paradox so bizarre and divisive is when you introduce another powerful tool of causal calculus, the power of intervention. Imagine a spectator sitting in the room with you who saw whether or not the predictor being put money into the jackpot box. From the spectator's perspective, it's an obvious choice. No matter what the predictor did, regardless of whether or not there's money in the jackpot box, there's still $1,000 in the other box, and the spectator will be thinking to themselves, I hope they take both boxes. To take it further, if the spectator intervened and took the two boxes for you, you would always benefit, because you'd always get an extra $1,000. Causal calculus represents intervention by deleting the causal relationship between the common cause, whatever it is, and the choice of boxes, which means that the box choice is no longer correlated with the prediction about what you would choose. The intervening spectator is now doing the choosing, and they're free to be as greedy as they want. This intervention argument has convinced adherents to causal calculus that the only rational decision is to choose two boxes, because they say once you're in the room, you are free to decide whatever you want. That's the whole point of free will. You can intervene in your own life. But the intervention argument shouldn't convince you to take two boxes, because that would assume that you are
left bracket, space bar, backslash U, space bar, Y, colon, 6, P, S, Y, space bar, 8, left bracket, Q, C, space bar, backspace, space bar, right bracket, Y, space bar, N, B, H, 0, U, Q, N, space bar, F, I, E, H, front slash, U, 3, Y, backspace, space bar, space bar, comma, space bar, space bar, V, R, 6, space bar, D, M, Z, space bar, 6, plus, B, enter, A, period, J, D, I, period, space bar, period, L, C, Z, hyphen, X, space bar, G, 2, B, comma, space bar, comma, 7, K, 2, space bar, front slash, backspace, G, comma, 8, space bar, right bracket, N, backspace, O, space bar, G, colon, space question bar, front slash, Y, Z, space bar, backslash, E, front slash, space bar, L, P, hyphen, Q, V, right bracket, space bar, tilde, D, space underscore, bar, space bar, T, Z, 3, 4, space bar, Z, S, 4, B, left plus, bracket, space bar, T, 9, space bar, R, space bar, quote thingy, space bar, 7. O, 2, semicolon, G, space bar, right bracket, Y, space bar, Y, 4, tilde, E, quote thingy, space bar, T, H, P, H, space T, bar, V, D, space bar, N, K, H, Q, space bar, space bar, F, space bar, backspace, 4, M, R, H, colon, B, Q, space bar, 7, space bar, underscore, K, space bar, T, N, F, space bar, J, apostrophe, space bar, D, A, left bracket, space bar, comma, X, O, D, space bar, L, K,
The idea is simple. I have 1 hour left to sell my body in plush. But I can feel my heart beating in my ears. I went out drinking last night. Here I am now, currently hungover, playing Kirby and streaming the day after. So how do I turn my noise-sensitive mental state into funny content? Every time that funny little number goes up that's right below me, I add another video. Oh, look, a plushie sold. 10 hours of silence, occasionally broken up by the metal pipe sound effect. Okay, yeah. Louder? Yeah, I'll make that a little bit louder. So this is the stream. Oh, and look, the number went up again. Oh, yippee-ki-yay. Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna add the Taco Bell bong. It doesn't start immediately, I guess, but at some point it might. That's a nice little thing just to have in the background looming over us. Oh, Lord. Oh, we didn't even beat this world? Okay, I'm just gonna do Rainbow Falls. 1 player. Oh, God. That was chat hitting me over the head. Oh, you're gonna do 1 player? Look, another plushie has been sold. What else do we got? All this 10 hours, occasionally interrupted by the Vine Boo.
This doesn't seem healthy.
No. But no, it doesn't, chat. This game is so cute, dude. It's such a genuinely relaxing, like, field trip. I enjoy this game with, like, my whole heart. Oh, did it go up by 1? Oh, God. Oh, the Discord ping. That'll be fun. Just toss that one in there real quick.
Vine boom.
Thank you. You can't just summon it in like that. But I will say, man, bars are not for me. Oh, God. That's loud.
Father, are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I was in the pet. Don't, my buddy, my pal. No. Ah, God. Why is this trapdoor smiling? They're all dying. Each one of these guys is being sent to their death. I might still have a little bit of alcohol in my system. It's just occurring to me now.
2 more were purchased.
How do I... God damn it, you're right. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Ah! This is the worst video idea. Oh, hold on, I'll add the one that's the laugh track. That one's really funny. 1 hour sounds broken up by 2099 Spider-Man sound effect. Oh no, that's
Help
awful.
me, Father.
Oh god, another plushie sold. I'm just gonna duplicate that Spider-Man one because it's really funny.
This is your canon event. You can't escape.
Apparently not. It did just occur to me. If we do make it to 1,000 plushies, I don't think I'll have ears anymore. That said, the reason
We want alcohol.
I can't let you guys drink. Oh god. Oh, look at these beautiful little rainbows. God, this game is so oh no. So cheery. Why? I only have one point. Stop it. It didn't make it any better. My why wasn't like, oh, why is
Underscore.
Over now.
Well, you can take one of these jumbo barrels, which is about 4 barrels of guys, the green screen? That's better. Greetings, heroes. I set up a D&D campaign with my Twitch chat where they can roleplay with text-to-speech. I even set up a scene in a living room for the true immersive experience where we argue about the rules. And I'll be honest, I've never DM'd a game before. Let's just say I cooked up my own rules. As always, subscribe to the channel for more highlights from our interactive streams, like the video, and leave a comment on what other RPG settings we can explore with this text-to-speech concept. Thanks, and now our adventure begins. Okay, let's game. Hold on, let me get the immersion going.
Where can I find my dino nuggies?
Okay. You guys are in the tavern. You are hungry for adventure, all right? You look around you, there are a lot of mysterious people, and you want to make your mark on the kingdom. Before you can do that, you need a call to adventure. So, what do?
I draw with a crayon on the wall.
Okay, guys, there are no crayons in this time period, all right? In the fantasy medieval time period. Can we like lock in on the role playing?
And also eat the dice, please.
Give me nuggies.
Okay, guys, chicken nuggets don't exist in this time period, in this world. I'm sorry, that's just the lore, but can we go on an adventure?
I eat the DMS folder.
Me want to eat rocks.
Yummy in my tummy.
I guess all those things are fine, but what do they have to do with the adventure?
Nuggies.
1 glass of milk, please.
Sure, one glass of milk. Very adventurous of you guys. Okay, fine. Welcome to the tavern. You fine fellows ordered a glass of milk.
Can I light your beard?
No.
Hi, mister.
Hello.
Can you give us the secret recipe for the dragon nuggies so we can have a festival Father's Day?
What is this nuggie you speak of?
We want to fight dragons.
You seek dragons.
Nuggies are fried and breaded food in bite-sized format.
You seek to slay the dragon. Well, you are centuries late. Have you not heard the legends of the dragon slayers?
I stabbed the hobo that is telling stories.
Okay, guys, this is not he's the bartender. He's trying to tell you a bit about the world. Do a little bit of world building.
Stab the bartender.
Guys, don't stab the bartender, please. No.
Are there any other mythical creatures to fight? Please give me gasoline.
We need to have a talk. Okay, we need to have a talk. Do you think gasoline exists in the medieval times? I want to hear an answer. I want to hear.
No.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Gasoline.
Yes.
Gasoline exists in the medieval times. Are you sure?
It's basically oil.
Ye olde gasoline.
How else would they drive?
What are they driving?
Cars.
I didn't set up cars. You have horses.
They're driving their Flintstone
horses,
cars.
Like horseback?
So I cast invention of Dino Nuggies and I cast it to make it raineth please.
Horse car.
Ahoy barkeep doth thou know where I can find some elf bussy.
But
I still wanna seduce the bartender.
Okay, do you think bussy existed in the medieval times?
The bartender.
Do you think bussy existed?
Eat the horse.
Guys, be serious.
Yes. Of course.
Okay, where? Where can we find that? Huh?
Yes, he must have existed.
What is this bussy that you speak of? I've never heard of it.
Yes. Bussy was invented in the year 1463.
I use my Pokemon card to summon my Charizard.
What is a Pokemon card?
Let's go to the fairy fountain.
What is this Pokemon card that you speak of? I know nothing of this Pokemon card.
Try to move the plot along, guys.
You got some fetch quest.
Fetch quest. Okay, you guys want a fetch quest. Maybe we should start a little simple.
No, I want to kiss. I cast Pot of Greed.
Okay, you know what? I'm the DM. I'm using executive DM powers. We're doing a fetch quest, okay? Yes. Well, 3 young adventurers, if a quest is what you're looking for, I do have need of some aid. did people talk back then? You see, we're throwing a huge festival tonight for the King's Knights. They're coming by the tavern, and